Chelsea are chasing wildly talented teenager Estevao Willian from Palmeiras, but Fabrizio Romano has revealed that to secure the 17-year-old wonderkid, the Blues will have to overcome one major hurdle. Estevao is closing in on a move to Stamford Bridge, who are seeking to repeat the type of transfer they struck for Kendry last year. Although a deal appears to be progressing smoothly, Romano has warned that there are potential complications ahead. Chelsea will have to agree on a deal with Palmeiras, who want to maximise the revenue they earn from their young gem. The Brazilian side have experience of doing just this, having struck a €60 million deal with Real Madrid to send Endrick to Spain in the summer. Estevao Willian's release clause is set at €45 million. Chelsea do not wish to pay this sum immediately and are instead seeking to balance their risk by offering a lower initial fee with healthy bonuses that could be sufficient to tempt Palmeiras into agreeing a deal. The incentive for the Brazilian side is that they could ultimately earn more for their latest jewel if he reaches his potential with the Premier League club. With that said, let us now take a look at the highly rated youth player. Welcome to Chelsea Chronicles, your ultimate hub for all things about Chelsea. If you're passionate about the Blues and never want to miss an update, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Who is Estevao Willian? It speaks volumes that Estevao was coveted by two of Brazil's biggest clubs at the age of 14. Born in Franca in the state of São Paulo in April 2007, he began his academy life 10 years later with Cruzeiro in Belo Horizonte. It was there that he picked up the nickname, Messinho, or Little Messi. Aged just 10, he surpassed both Neymar and Rodrigo to become the youngest ever Brazilian player to sign with Nike, a contract he has already extended until 2026 despite still being just 16 years old. 4 years later, Estevao was at the centre of a furore as he left Cruzeiro in acrimonious circumstances. Having just turned 14, the age at which he could sign his first contract, he was snapped up by Palmeiras, who were subsequently accused of tapping him up by his former club, although they insisted he was free on the market at the time as he was not registered at Cruzeiro, with the youngster's father, Ivo Gonçalves, choosing Palmeiras. The situation was muddied further by Gonçalves facing accusations of falsifying documents, having also been employed by Cruzeiro. That came after Estevao's name arose in a scandal at the club involving players' economic rights being sold off to businessmen. The big break. Despite the commotion around him, Estevao would very much do his talking on the pitch, and Cruzeiro's loss proved to be Palmeiras' gain. By the age of 15, he would already be accustomed to hoarding silverware. Throughout the 2022 campaign, he helped the Verdão's youth teams to a raft of trophies across different age grades, including the Campeonato Paulista Sub-17, Campeonato Paulista Sub-15, Copa do Brasil Sub-17 and Campeonato Brasileiro Sub-17. It was in the latter competition that he truly seized the spotlight 1 year on, as Palmeiras retained their title. A 16-year-old Estevao would bag a hat-trick in the final against rival São Paulo, scoring every goal in a 3-0 triumph. For the first, he drove from midfield and unleashed a low drive into the bottom corner, before making it a brace with a smart finish inside the box late on. His third came in stoppage time from the penalty spot. His biggest strengths. The archetype of the tricky Brazilian winger, it will come as little surprise to read that Estevao's biggest asset is his dribbling ability. Although any comparison to the great Messi is generally lazy and misguided, it is not difficult to understand why some have made that contrast when you see a Messinho in full flight. They share that knack of gliding past defenders as though they aren't there, with the ball glued to their feet. The Palmeiras photographer took a sequence of 100 photos of him running with the ball, and in all of them he came out with the ball stuck to his left foot. Of course, dazzling footwork and an array of tricks lend themselves to Estevao's style of play, although he is more than capable of relying on a simple body feint to buy himself space. Two-footedness is something he has been working on too, but as Sampaio has noted, his left is already something special. Indeed, he scored 2 of his hat-trick goals against São Paulo with his right before taking and scoring a spot kick with his left. The next Di Maria? Although he has long been dubbed the Brazilian Messi, a more appropriate comparison might be to the Argentine icon's longtime international teammate, Di Maria. Both share exceptional ball-carrying ability and wand-like left feet, as well as an extensive repertoire of tricks, and both thrive by coming inside from the flank and wreaking havoc in the central areas. Estevao has already shown an aptitude for dribbling with the ball at pace and maintaining his balance to unleash a powerful shot on goal, something Di Maria became renowned for in his heyday. Even Estevao's own description of his playing style seems familiar. I can play on the right, but I feel more comfortable floating in the middle, so I am closer to the area. I can turn left, right, and it is the place where I feel freer when playing, he told Mundo Deportivo. The Brazilian may aspire to emulate Messi, but if he comes anywhere close to matching Di Maria's exploits, he will have enjoyed an outstanding career. Let us know in the comments what you think of him, and whether he will live up to his expectations. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more Chelsea content.